There seems to have been more exits than arrivals on Coronation Street of late, with Shane Ward and Catherine TYLDESLEY both heading for the door. But I can reveal that a familiar face is heading back to the Cobbles. Sean Wilson, who played womanizing Martin Platt, will be back on the street for an extended period for the first time since leaving in 2005, after he spent a topsy-turvy 20 years in Weatherfield. He will return to his role as part of his on-screen son David's drug and storyline later this year. A show source said, Martin has been mentioned a lot on the show since he left, but it has involved other characters, mostly David, going to see him off-screen. But with David's storyline, the writers thought it would be a good time to have him back properly. It's not a permanent arrangement, but fans will get to see Sean back as Martin for a good few weeks. Since leaving, Sean has largely turned his back on acting and instead become a chef, having cooked in several Michelin-starred restaurants, and set up his own company making cheese. Sean left the street after clashing with writers over a storyline when he refused to act out a plot where he had a relationship with an underage girl and at the time said he would never return. He said, "They were very rude to me when I left. I would rather walk down any other street even if I had a nail in my shoe." Perhaps the cheddar sales have dried up then. Read on for the rest of Dan Wootton's bizarre TV column. Tess is one to watch. Strictly Come Dancing won't be back for almost 8 months, but host Tess Daly didn't let that stop her slipping into a show-stopping gown in the meantime. The BBC One presenter took up hosting duties in a stunning floor-length dress on Tuesday night at annual Watch Gala IWC Schaffhausen in Geneva, Switzerland. She was joined by Hollywood stars Cate Blanchett and Bradley Cooper and singer Ronan Keating at the glitzy bash. I bet they were experts in Boyzone's back catalog by the end of the night. Jokers Jimmy Carr and Katherine Ryan are returning to Comedy Central to put more relationships to the test. Their show Your Face or Mine, where competitors rate the looks of pairs of people, has been given 2 more series. Maddie to shine as casualties. Ruby. She had a whirlwind 2 years in Walford as EastEnders Nancy Carter, and now actress Maddie Hill is going somewhere that's just as dramatic. Casualty. She will join the BBC hospital drama as paramedic Ruby next month, and her first scenes will be on screen in the summer. Maddie's Albert Square debut was in 2014 as the fiery tomboy daughter of Mick and Linda Carter, played by Danny Dyer and Kelly Bright. Nancy had some gripping storylines, including her her battle with epilepsy and the coming-out struggle of brother Johnny, played by Sam Strike, then since 2016 by Ted Riley. The role earned Maddie several Best Newcomer gongs, including one at the 2014 British Soap Awards and another at the 2015 National Television Awards. But after just 2 years she left the soap to pursue theatrical work. On her new role, Maddie said, "I'm incredibly excited to be working with the BBC again on Casualty. It's such a well-loved and respected show and the role of Ruby is like no one I've ever played before. Not even working in it could be as dramatic as living in Walford." Channel 5 has confirmed this series of Celebrity Big Brother will end with a live final at 9 p.m. on February 2nd. That gives another fortnight for Anne Widdecombe to try to steal the crown from Courtney Act, who is favourite to win. Will he be coal-fired? Brendan Cole's outspokenness has already landed him in hot water with Strictly bosses, and his latest musings won't do him any favours. The Kiwi dance pro, who has yet to confirm whether he is returning to the BBC One show this year, has admitted he did not like half the celebs he was paired up with in his 13 years on the show. He even said that if he had known who he was going to be dancing with beforehand, he would have swerved specific series. Brendan said, "I don't have a say in who I am partnered with. I don't think you would do it if you knew who some of them were. Can I say that I'm going to get fired? And I have not liked a few of them. It is more than 50% of them I have liked. When you meet people and work with them you don't necessarily like all of them. Works both ways, you know." Must watch What Death in Paradise, tomorrow, 9 p.m., BBC One. Why thriller writer Frank O'Toole is found with a knife stuck in his chest after taking a morning swim in the ocean, and his wife Valerie is one of the key suspects.